Epic's real-time 3D creation tool Unreal Engine is now up to version 5.2, and with it, a capability for developers to harness tactile film quality textures, dynamic global lighting, and realistic facial animations. All vital ingredients for immersive, terrifying horror experiences. Here's a rundown of 15 nerve-shredding horror games in Unreal Engine 5. a.i.l.a. a.i.l.a. is an upcoming sci-fi psychological horror from Sao Paulo-based Pulsatrix Studio. Set in an uncanny near-distant future where advanced AI creates digital horror experiences, a.i.l.a. promises to tap into your inner psyche, establish your biggest fears, and tug them to terrifying effect. There's a sense from gameplay revealed so far that players will have a hard time distinguishing between virtual threats and real-life danger. No word on release windows or platforms yet, as it seems Pulsatrix Studios still need financial backing to finish the project. Let's hope they get there, as a.i.l.a.'s creepy first-person perspectives look truly horrifying. Paranormal Tales. Undoubtedly inspired by now vintage found footage horror movie The Blair Witch Project, with a sprinkling of Hideo Kojima's PT, Paranormal Tales is a next-gen horror daring players play through tragic tales of missing persons, experienced from the viewpoint of body cams, mobile phones, and VHS cameras. Developer Digital Cyber Cherries are utilizing Unreal Engine 5 to, in their words, create a sense of hyper-realism. The release date is to be announced, but you can wishlist Paranormal Tales on Steam now. Layers of Fear. Bloober Team's narrative-driven psychological horror is returning soon to tell its final bone-chilling tale. Comprising of Layers of Fear and Layers of Fear 2, rebuilt from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5, plus DLC with brand new stories, the final note in the writer offering fresh perspectives on an already iconic series. Layers of Fear's recent tech demo showcases ray tracing, HDR, 4K resolution, and Unreal Engine 5 exclusive features, such as Lumen dynamic lighting and Niagara real-time VFX, crafting an immersive, blood-curdling environment. Layers of Fear will be out in June on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Stray Souls. Blending Alan Wake-style psychological horror with Souls-like combat is the atmospheric third-person action horror Stray Souls. There's an air of eeriness in the game's haunted town too, immediately conjuring memories of Silent Hill. Ghoulish forests and crumbling, dilapidated suburbs are said by developer Jukai Studio to harbor a well of secrets waiting to be unearthed. Stray Souls makes ample use of Unreal Engine 5's advanced facial animation innovation metahuman, exaggerating fear with unprecedented photorealism and human emotion. Stray Souls is targeting a 2023 release, with PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows platforms announced. Quantum Error. Cosmic horror FPS Quantum Error tells the story of daring Californian firefighters sent on a rescue mission to save survivors marooned on a mysterious offshore research facility, a sordid place where things unraveled after an attack from an unknown entity. Heavily influenced by Dead Space, with maybe a dose of Resident Evil for good measure, Quantum Error's intergalactic happenstance looks deeply unsettling and atmospheric. Originally targeting a 2022 release, Quantum Error still hasn't arrived, although official gameplay has recently surfaced indicating it's at least on the horizon. It'll be playable on Xbox and PlayStation when it finally does come out. Wrongdust. Indebted to classic survival horror series Silent Hill, Wrongdust tasks players with tiptoeing through the darkness of a rotten town through the eyes of Isaac as he investigates chilling rumors of his dead son's presence. This open-world survival horror from Delusional Studio is also said to take inspiration from Dark Souls quest design, so expect intense combat, challenging puzzles, and a ton of creepy crawlers lying in wait to kill you in a hostile environment. Although there's no release window yet, Wrongdust has been announced for PlayStation and Xbox platforms, plus PC via Steam. EXP War Trauma. EXP, shorthand for Experience, War Trauma, is an upcoming psychological horror game from Brazilian dev team Cortez Productions. Assuming command of traumatized World War II veteran Krieger, players must navigate through a strange and mysterious apartment, establishing clues and solving riddles to eventually unravel Krieger's psyche. With no weapons, Krieger is effectively defenseless against the harmful apparitions lurking down dimly lit corridors. Listed as coming soon on Steam, there's a playable demo available right now. Level 0. Intriguingly described as an asymmetrical survival horror PvP, Level 0's premise is simple. A team of 4 scientists must work together to repair broken objectives to escape a facility, all whilst evading the clutches of an opposing team of monsters. Monsters capable of skulking in the darkness, stealthily eradicating light sources which the scientists depend on to survive. Unreal Engine 5's dynamic global lighting systems are put to good use here. The contrast between neon and shadow represent a captivating battle between opposing teams. Scheduled for release in 2023 to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC via Steam. File Destined. Psychological detective thriller File Destined features an impressive story with visceral locations, and boy does Unreal Engine 5 do a good job of portraying the unnerving realism of a corridor cloaked in darkness. Clue gathering in the dangerous carbon blackness eventually unravels a deep mystery, with the truth according to developer Metavision Studio being disturbing and unexpected. File Destined is already out and playable on PC via Steam, with positive user reviews highlighting nerve-shredding tension littered with jump scares. Fort Solis. Fort Solis glooms in sickly red. Saturated neon unnervingly illuminates the confines of a docile Martian base, red dust hanging in the air, every viewpoint conjuring a deep sense of isolation and desperation. Whilst developer Fallen Leaf recently shared a first official look at gameplay with barely a second's worth of actual third-person gameplay, Fort Solis still looks stunning, with the act of tentatively treading through dark corridors said to be a haunting experience. Coming in Q3 of 2023 to PlayStation 5 and Windows. Routine. This first-person sci-fi horror plunges players deep inside an abandoned lunar base, entrenched in the aesthetics of an 80s vision of the future. Tentative exploration descends into a desperate need for survival, with immersion heightened by full-body awareness and dead zone aiming, alongside minimal on-screen UI. Routine is coming to Xbox consoles, plus Windows and Mac via Steam, with no release window announced just yet. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Recapturing the evocative, isolating atmosphere of the original Silent Hill 2 is no easy task, but layers of Fear developer Bloober Team's prowess at rendering realistic environments in Unreal Engine 5 seems like they'll be the perfect fit. Chilling visuals and visceral sound effects are present and correct, as is a liberal dose of fog. Silent Hill 2 Remake is coming to PlayStation 5 and Windows probably in 2023. Post-Trauma. Both a homage to and a modern take on classic survival horror games, Post-Trauma's semi-fixed camera angles evoke a sense of early Resident Evil titles. Assuming command of middle-aged train conductor Roman, players must tread through surreal subterranean locales, exploring their surroundings and unraveling haunted mysteries whilst coming face-to-face with a host of nightmarish creatures. Post-Trauma's release date hasn't been announced yet, but it's said to be landing on PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows when it does come out. The Shivers, or Demonologist. This upcoming ghost hunting co-op game is currently in early access on Steam, with early adopters citing the game's unnerving terror as an advantage it has over similarly premised titles. In The Shivers or Demonologist, players must identify an evil spirit lurking in cursed locales and exorcise it. Playing in squads of up to 4, each run through The Shivers or Demonologist will be unique owing to the random concoction of ghosts skulking through the shadows. The Hauntings. A rival to The Shivers or Demonologist also on this rundown is The Hauntings, an online co-op investigation and exorcism experience for 1 to 4 players. Working together as a team of paranormal investigators, unruly ghosts will need to be identified and removed. However, these threatening specters are able to possess players, distracting and hindering the investigation in unexpected ways. Coming soon to Windows, you can wishlist The Hauntings on Steam now. That's all for now. If you enjoy what you saw, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, now is a great time to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every single day. After subscribing, do not forget to enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time right here on GamingBolt.